All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast. We are back for our Monster Hunter World collaboration once again with Okami Sky. Checking in with the kitties real quick. We have Ember in Sky top center. We have Mason left center. You can actually see Sammy bottom left there, hanging out by that little footstool thing. We'll have to see. If any of the others up here, maybe we'll get some sherbet on camera here. We'll have to see. Okay. Real quickly while I'm thinking of that. Is that a sherbet foot? Checking in with the kitties. Are you there, Okami?
I am here. Hello.
So we're gonna have, we're gonna continue our Iceborne playthrough, but I think before we do have to talk about the drop with the Game Awards here.
Yes. Huge drop.
With Monster Hunter Wilds, which does seem to be Monster Hunter World 2.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of interesting stuff. We had it looked like a free roaming riding creature. I don't know if it's going to be we don't really know if it's going to be full free roaming, but it really looked like full free roaming. We don't know if there are going to be other types or if
I think it'll be similar to like a Palamute lizard thing. Maybe we'll get Palamutes as well. We don't know. I mean, anything's possible.
It looked like it was saddled and whatnot, so I have to assume there's going to be some sort of like mechanic to it. We'll have to see on that. Okami linked image that somebody had of a zoom in from the video, which showed the slinger and the scout fly thing, so that's more confirmation that we're getting a world style game.
I'll show you guys that. Let me pull it up on Twitter. I'll put it on screen for everyone to see. I am so excited for this.
There were some other things. So I don't know if it's cinematic or it's a gameplay reflection, but the stampede won the number of non-monster sized creatures shown there. All those little pangolin looking things fleeing from what almost looked like a pack of the kind of Azuros looking monsters. Like 3 of them tearing through the stampede. We could additionally see kind of like herd leaders or something like that. I don't know if that was meant to be, like the male lion kind of thing of the little pangolins or something else, but they were the same creature, but they had big long spines on their back. And when the lightning storm started, the lightning struck those spines and made them glow.
We have to have a monster that has a mechanic like that.
Can we have less monsters with lightning bolt mechanics? I'd be fine with less monsters
no,
with lightning bolt mechanics.
It's like an Aptonoth, but merged with Kirin. That's what we need.
I think you just gave me nightmares.
We had that. We had the weather state. So once the dust storm had kind of rolled over, we have somebody on TikTok asking about our opinions on blue cheese. I don't know if this is a meme. Can either of you speak to that?
I don't know if it's a meme, but I do like blue cheese. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of most cheeses. It's pretty much Colby Jack or nothing for me.
That's fair. So everyone's going to be playing Monster Hunter, right? So when we start streaming it in 2025, we're going to have a whole guild.
One of the things I noticed that I really thought was quite cool is that, and maybe this is just like a flourish that they had for the trailer, but at the very end, when they're like walking up and to look over the cliffside, and you look down, it looks like the area is terraforming as you're looking at it. Like there's grass growing out of the ground. I want to know what that was.
The storm ends and like there's a blast of dust over it that leaves the grass there.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Maybe that's how they do
more dynamic environments.
I was gonna say that's probably how they do something of the sort, because obviously we have monsters from different biomes. So there has to be a way that they're able to work it into this world. I'm gonna say though, in my opinion, my theory is that we are coming back to the new world, a part of the new world. I don't know where, but we're coming back to the new world.
It would make sense because the new world is supposed to be a very like untamed land compared to the rest of the game.
Yep.
Should be good. Should be good. I mean, that's about all we have. They have brought a site for the game up, but it pretty much just has the trailer video on it at this point.
I'm so excited though. I need it now.
Right, we're just gonna have to subsist off of this and EDF until then.
Yes.
Yeah,
we also got word that EDF 6 is dropping in the spring of next year, which is
very close.
Less vague than sometime in the future. But spring of next year is still a pretty fuzzy range. But should be good. Should be good.
Oh, we gotta look for Valkana, and that's how we're gonna find Legiana, I bet.
You are correct.
Let's kick off those expeditions and see what we can find on that front.
I think, you know what, I'm quite happy for Baldur's Gate. I think that being the company that they are, how long they worked on the project, and how good the game really is, they absolutely deserve that W.
I think they got a lot of rewards that are appropriate. I think also the Game Awards are it's kind of confirmation bias, the TV show. I'm sorry, recency bias.
I mean, recency bias. Yeah, I mean, it's recency bias. The fact that like Alan Wake 2 was winning a bunch of them, and Alan Wake 2's been out for like 2 weeks is problematic, because it really falls into the realm of, you know, is it that people thought that Alan Wake 2 was a great game, or is it that it's just the most recent game they've played, and therefore it's the one that's got like the most vivid in their mind of the best game? And I'm sure that there's a lot of cool things about Alan Wake 2, but I don't think there was that many cool things.
I mean, see, my issue with newer games coming out at the end of the year and then being competitors is that they really haven't had much time. You know, they could be fantastic games, but is it fair to put them up against competitors that came out earlier in the year? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, you know, if so Alan Wake 2 is supposed to be a horror game. It didn't, like, it was in things that weren't related to horror for some reason, but supposedly it's a survival horror game.
What's that?
There were other survival horror games that came out this year that might be better than them. They might not, but we don't know, because, you know, only a tenth of the portion of the people that are going to play it have been able to play it.
Yep, exactly. I agree with that.
One of the things we were talking about as well is the like indie titles and similar have a very narrow window unless they absolutely take off to be noticed.
Yep.
So if like there's a shiny new AAA level title that shows up right near the end of the year, those indies are out of the running.
Sea of Stars won this year that I thought was very well earned too.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars is really good.
Sorry, I almost missed a penguin.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
One of these days, I'll get back to the Sea of Stars playthrough.
Oh yeah, that got an award, didn't it?
The chief
It did.
said something
Yeah.
interesting.
It is a very good game. It's very
Yeah.
cute.
The tracker missed
I
the
immediately
last
thought of you.
essential
I've never
contact
played the
with
game, but I
Biggs.
saw your
We
streams.
know she was investigating
It's very
the
well
breach.
executed.
What could have happened?
He hasn't even gotten to the good parts yet. He's just been fiddling around with the first third of the game. And I'm gonna call it fiddling because it's fiddling. You're fiddling, Newt.
Oh no. Ugh, Legiana. Gross.
Duffel penguins.
I do love being a longsword main, yeah. I trip up all of my allies. All the time.
I knew there was a thing I was supposed to farm this weekend. Dang it.
Xenojiva.
Where
May
is
or
it?
may not be the reason that I have a footing gem in.
Need to go kill Xenojiva, guys.
I'm fine with that. Let's get some more gems, Newt.
There's more here. And another set of tracks beside it. Are these human?
If anybody who has it active, let me know. I don't think mine is active, so I can't do it as a special event. Sadgery.
I'll take a look as soon as I'm back.
I'm surprised that they haven't kicked in the winter event yet. Like, we've had the Halloween and Thanksgiving one going on loop for, a couple months now.
Human footprints.
That's
And
true.
on
I
the
didn't
small
think of
side,
that.
too. It's gotta
Funnily
be
enough.
They're headed in the same direction as the Velcanas. You don't think...
Actually, oh no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough monster rank or hunter rank. How do I have? I have a 9. Should be able to do it. Oh, well, whatever.
Depends on which mission you're looking at. Like, I've got like hunter rank. Like, hunter rank takes a lot to up the low rank or the low and high rank ones that you can do.
Well, I have hunter rank 9, and that's supposedly what the hunter rank is required
Isn't
to do the Like a Moth to the Flame, which is the tempered version of Xenojiva. But it won't let me pick it. I'm not high enough rank, apparently.
I don't want to fight you.
Lock that.
Nope. Let me check mine.
the cloth from the ship looks just like this? I'm sure of it.
I hope we don't get another handler. Imagine she comes back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind another handler if they actually explored what the handler is really doing.
Is she...
Because her
Yeah.
primary role is to be a quest board and to be a
Why are there so many?
A reason for
a
us to get
problem
knocked
on the
out.
quest. Yes,
Yes.
she is a problem on quests.
Oh wait, is it? Hold on, I'm silly. Is it high rank, right?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's high
Yeah,
rank.
the Xenojiva one should be high rank.
Okay. Any
We don't
events?
get down to her soon.
I have the normal event. I just don't have the tempered event.
Understood. Partner.
I think normal should be fine, right?
It's not the special event though. The special event is the one that gives you like the higher chance of rewards and stuff.
Oh, okay. And also higher chance of carding.
Leave finding the track to me.
That's also true. But we're not gonna cart because we're talented players now.
Oh,
We know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first try, no cards.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, because chat just brought it up. So there were two games that really surprised me the most at the Game Awards, and that would be Cyberpunk and, what is that one space one? No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
I was under the impression for all these years, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but I thought they got really bad reviews, and I was very shocked to see them up on the list.
Cyberpunk recently got a fix that made the game playable, and probably even
Yeah.
good. I don't.
They did an overhaul in the base game and released an expansion. That
Well,
was
good
one
for
of the
them.
things that was really annoying about is that they're like, oh, labor of love. No, they corrected their mistake because they did everything wrong before the release of Cyberpunk. Like,
and it was best ongoing game too, which is like it's not an ongoing game. They've literally said they're done making content for the game. That like the Liberty expansion is their last bit of content for Cyberpunk. They're moving on to something else, which is super frustrating. But like the No Man's Sky one is definitely that's the case. Like it started off terrible. People hated it. It was a single player. Like they promised it was going to be like a big multiplayer adventure where you and your friends could go out and explore the universe, and every world was going to be unique with unique animals and all that kind of stuff. And it released as like a single player, very shitty, tiny little game with almost none of those features. And it's kind of sad because the guy who developed it very clearly really wanted to make that game and had a vision for where he wanted to go with it, like the producer that was pitching it to Sony and stuff. And Sony basically told him, like, we don't care what you have, put it out now.
Oh.
And so they put out a very unfinished product, and he's like, I'm sorry, we're going to fix it, we're going to make it right. And like 2 years after it was released, it finally kind of recovered from that and got to where they promised it was going to be. And in the time since then, it has gone way past what they promised. It is.
Oh yeah, it has
that game plus 2.
The amount of
good for
stuff
them.
that's new in that is amazing.
Yep. It's very hard for me to play because I even though I love space games, it is very much a survival game first, and I'm not a huge fan of that. But
Yeah.
it is definitely way more than it originally was.
And that's the fact that Cyberpunk got that was just the other games were robbed.
I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know they were, I guess, lack of a better term, playable, because I heard such bad things, and I was completely shocked to see them.
I mean, you would not have been misled in terms of like Cyberpunk when it very first came out, because that game.
I think wasn't that broken?
It was.
There were a lot of things were broken.
Yeah. They promised that it was going to be backwards compatible with PS3 and Xbox One, PS4 and Xbox One, and it was not. It was absolutely not. People were talking about the time it would take for things to happen. Sorry, I didn't realize when it started. The time it would take for the game to load and for models to load in and stuff, and somebody was like, "Yeah, it could take like 3.5 minutes for a model to load its actual skin."
Oh my god!
Walking around looking like a potato on screen for a minute and a half.
Vehicle AI was terrible. You'd have cars doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yep. What was it? Once somebody left their game running for a half an hour, and at the end of the half hour, the all of the vehicles in the entire city had pooled at the center of the city, and you could see them all because you could clip through the floor and just look at the traffic off in the distance.
It's one of those games that has like a nudity toggle, and some people would not turn it on. They just keep their character clothed. Well, I recall there being a streamer or something that's playing, and suddenly their character pops out of the hood of the car, stark naked and T-posing, like waving in the breeze.
Oh no,
my god.
it had the nudity filter on, but it still showed it anyway.
Even worse.
Yep. Okay, look, Xenojiva, stop it.
Oh, I changed all my callouts, by the way. I had fun. Why is my... Wait, what? So, I'm not going to say my buttons aren't entirely working, but my buttons might not be entirely working. I can only upper slash right now. Why? Why? What? I can't A-attack! What is going on? What if I unplug my controller and plug it back in?
We've had problems.
I'm scared to do that. What?
Oh, says the guy who plays the weapon and basically has 2 buttons, sheath and unsheath.
Hey, there are combos.
Yes, they involve holding the unsheath button.
I mean, I can kind of do it without that combo. I just can't do my backhand slash, I guess. I'll fix it
I can't
after.
imagine losing buttons on just about any other weapon.
it's my B button too, of all things. It's kind of important. I can't really dash, I guess, or like avoid.
Are you saying that for once the prophecy may not be fulfilled?
Oh wait, no, that's my A button to dodge. I'm silly. Listen, muscle memory is a funny thing.
Oh, okay, so the prophecy is guaranteed, I see, I understand.
Yeah, I just can't do my stabby attack and some other combos, but it's okay, it's okay. We're vibing. I'm just playing the game on hard mode today. It's a unique challenge to me only.
Head moves only challenge.
Yes, chat, there's always scuff of some sort. Listen, I didn't expect one button on my controller to not work, but here we are. This is a new controller. If the button's starting to get worn out, I don't know. I will cry. It's so funny. This would happen to me.
Sir, I understand your laser beams are important to you, but I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
Oh, that's right. I have this now. There it is.
Ah, nice.
At least I can do Helm Splitter still. Oh no, wait, what? Okay, maybe I messed something up in my settings, because I can pick up items, which is the same button, but I can't stab.
It's like a problem.
Yep, that does seem like a problem.
I was like, oh no, wait a minute, am I gonna be able to carve? Oh no. He's just a baby.
Laser baby.
No, don't hit me. I went, oh my goodness, I forgot I had the mantle on. If you guys want to get that mantle, by the way, I would definitely help you guys, because it's a pain in the butt to get.
Rude.
Ow.
Ouch. Also, ouch.
Hope I missed. Nope. Phase 2, maybe?
Yep.
Yes. How do I look at my hotkeys? Can I fix that now? Controls?
If you have a little smoke bomb, you could use this to get out.
Oh. Oh! Oh, I don't know how that didn't hit me. Nice.
There, slinger.
Very nice. Oh my goodness. Get him!
I mean, one of the things you gotta appreciate with your new graphics card is the glow effects on this fight, huh?
Oh yeah, literally everything. Oof. Okay, that's fine.
Ooh!
I ate that for you. Strategic.
So big. How is he dodging?
Oh,
tail
got
cut.
the tail.
I was going for the tail at the same time you were, so it was very weird when it just flew off as my blade was like on its way to it. Like, ugh.
Dominance carve, go! Thank you, giant rock. Whee!
You know, it's crazy. I usually don't use the counter mechanic in World. I use it a lot more in Rise.
Me too. Well, that's because in Rise it also does a lot more for you.
Yeah, it's definitely... I don't know. I don't really use Helm Splitter that much in Rise compared to World. World, it's like my crucial kit.
What was my understanding is that they shuffled things a lot for it in Rise, but, you know, Helm Splitter was your premier move in World.
Yeah.
In Rise, you also have a variation on the counter move that is stronger if you have the resource that you get from countering. So there's like
Sorry, Daz.
not a lot of incentive to. Oh, by the way, I saw that short.
Oh!
I know it was you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For those that are curious, in one of our early fights in Iceborne, I was falsely accused of leaving Tess to die while he was stunned.
Okay, look, don't get too high in my. I know you would have done it if you had the opportunity.
That's beside the point.
It was so funny. Especially seeing the little, like, replay. So good.
It was well edited, is what it was.
Yeah.
I think it says something when my I put the most editing effort into Spite.
What monster was that? Was that Tigrex?
That was Banborough, I think.
Yeah, it was
No, was it?
Yep. Yep, he did his big horn slam on me.
Listen, so many funny things happen against all the monsters we go against. It's hard to keep track. Hey, Crook, how's it going? Just playing some Monster Hunter. I'm guessing you saw the announcement last night?
Sorry, folks in my chat as well. I had lost that window somehow, so... Sonic and Nietzsche. Hardwire Levi Bubbles. Hi, everybody.
Hello! Everyone on both sides. Oh, I keep missing.
Laser Baby is angry.
Oof. Very
Laser Baby
mad.
is extra angry. And yeah, Barbed Wire, Cyberpunk ultimately redeemed itself. It's just that it's kind of disingenuous to call it, you know, best ongoing game or similar when they just got their act together recently.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say too, I'm very excited for the new Hoyoverse game.
Oh, I don't. What's that one called?
Something zero. I don't know.
So, yeah, something Zone Zero.
Yeah. Zenless Zone Zero.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that looks really good. I think Cal even said he wanted to give that a try. Oh wait, are you mounted?
No, I was shooting spring bongs at it. Throwing bing bongs at it.
Oh,
got your pretty
nice.
face.
Listen, we're breaking all the parts if you don't get a gem.
Trampled.
According to Okami, I'm the best for heals.
I was literally playing this so much the other night for hours on end, and I was like, I have to do something to my shoutouts. They bother me. They're too normie.
I got hit it one time. Roly.
hope we see a spike of more Monster Hunter World players.
Now, I'm not sure what it was that... oh, that was a weird camera twitch. I'm not sure what it was that kicked it off, but we had been seeing more of that. Hey
When
there,
I was
Money.
doing quests the other night, I saw quite a few people online.
Also, hello, Walmart.
Nice.
Screen handles, man.
Don't forget the tail.
Oh no, Newt and I dominance carved that thing.
Oh, did you? I did not.
Yeah, we know you're scary. We know you're angry, Xenojiva. We don't care. I heard that, Newt. I fucking heard it.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait. I haven't gotten to carve yet. Oh, who was that?
It was me
Newt,
again.
2 of them? Really?
Wait a minute. I'm cooking. Oh, okay. Wait, one more? Oh, 2 more? What?
For those
Okay.
joining us, we are trying to get Cass a Xenojiva jewel. I think he has gotten a grand total of 0. I think that was my 5th or 6th one.
Rewards? Question mark?
I mean, I'll take high commendations. Those are good.
Did you get one? I did not get one.
Reiki limbs.
I'm gonna actually go to Astera and try to figure out why my sword isn't working. Alright, let's put some stuff in here. Oh, I don't need to, I'm silly. Okay.
Oh, Xenojiva just spawned for me in the optional quests.
Ooh, hi.
Alright, let's see. Alright. Maybe I did something to my hotkeys, but I honestly don't know how to fix that. So it's not a controller issue because I can do other stuff in the game with that button. I've just messed something up somehow.
Maybe it's like double bound to something that conflicts with it.
Yeah, but that's so strange though.
It's a Monster Hunter food here.
I don't even know how to edit the settings. Oh wait, did I get it to work? Wait a minute. Oh, it's not working. Wait, what? I got it to kind of go. How did I do that? Huh. Do you guys know how to fix your hotkeys?
So for you, it should be options and then the little gamepad thing. As far as...
Interesting. Because I definitely, I don't think I messed with any of my stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
keyboard
know.
settings.
All I know is that gamepad configuration makes mouse and keyboard configuration a pain in the butt. There's so many of the hotkey combinations that are combined with each other because of how it works on the gamepad. Like, this has to be a two button press because the gamepad uses 2 buttons at once. So not only does it have to be 2 buttons, it's these 2 buttons which share moves, you know?
Well, it's kind of triggering, but it's triggering when I'm pressing... doing it when I press my menu, which that's so odd. Hold on, I'm gonna open Task Manager and just make sure, or my controls, and make sure that if it's not my controller, I'll reopen the game really fast. It shouldn't be my controller though. All right, let's see. You silly little controller. Shaking my head.
SMH. SMH.
SMH.
Ember and Sky still snuggled up. Hey there, Zenitsu.
Alright, so I'm my controller.
Welcome.
So we're gonna do this.
Joining us for Monster Hunter Night.
All right.
Monster Hunter Night being increasingly important because of last night's announcement. Also, hello, Dylan on YouTube. Welcome, welcome.
Don't mind the Windows noses, chat. They're good Windows noses. Not anything bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of sorry about last night, Zen. That was painful. Oh, Bubbles, they announced the next Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Wilds, coming out in 2025.
I fixed it.
Much hype. Much hype.
Nice.
I just had to replug in my controller. It was a bug.
Well, with that's all the scuff. Okami's got us covered. Everything's going to be fine from here on.
Scuff is usually my own.
We've reached peak scuff.
All the scuff. Now it needs to stop there. That's as far as it can go.
We tried to play Paranormal PI last night, Barbed Wire, and I was very disappointed that the game's quality had kind of fallen off. We got all the fun stuff out of the way, and it turned into random event luck simulator, 2000.
And there didn't really seem to be a way to trigger the thing you needed to happen for you to be able to figure out more about the ghost. And so you just kind of had to stand in the room with your camera pointed at a wall, hoping that eventually he would do a thing.
Zen, I don't watch the Demon Slayer anime. Not that I, would not watch it. I just haven't. So if you want to talk about it, feel free. Just keep in mind that, there are other people that might not want. So if there are recent spoilers, you might want to avoid that. But yeah, Paranormal PI was a lot of fun, but with it turning into just flailing around trying to catch events to fill the meters up, that lost its luster. So I'm trying to figure out what to fill that day with. It's either going to be something like Sea of Stars, or maybe we'll double up on the nostalgia games so that we'll have World and EDF 5. We'll see. I do recall that Demon Slayer had an interesting style even in the anime. Real, thick black line sort of style. Laser baby.
You can grab a transport at the hitching post there. Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
Interesting, that one let me actually skip it.
I wonder if there's a way to do it.
Escape and then X for keyboard, so might be menu and then something else for gamepad.
When I'm doing gamepad, yeah, normally it's just pressing the menu button will open up the thing and then you press it again to skip. But the first time we did the interview, it didn't give me the option.
Well, now I can actually properly fight.
Break out your DPS meters, boys. Let's figure out how good she is.
All right, Bubbles, have a good nap.
Oh, a nap would be so nice right now, even though it's like almost 12 a.m. for me. I actually can't read my clock on my computer right now, fun fact, because since we got everything started up on this one, we set it to UK time, but I forgot they do a 24-hour clock, and I am just not intelligent enough to follow it.
I try to set everything I've got to a 24-hour clock. It saves me so much time.
I can't do it.
Largely because, like, you know, I live in the bunker, so daylight's not an option for determining things like time.
Really, Okami?
I'm
Stop it! Like, he has turned around and is facing the other direction. You can stop slapping me now.
No. All the slaps. Okay, it's almost 11 p.m. Sorry, chat. My bad. This is what I mean. I told you I can't read.
Okay, reading and telling the time are two different things.
No. Listen, 24-hour clock is just so difficult. It's just, I also can't understand when people say half past. Even though, okay, so half past isn't a good example because I know what that one is, but like, you know, when they're like 1:45 or whatever, no, that confuses me. Just say like 9:15.
I mean, that I can see.
Yeah, some of those are a little esoteric and meaningless.
Nice.
How about we just say it's daytime and nighttime?
Roly.
Chat's making fun of me now. I'm never talking about time ever again.
A good call.
That's right, Dylan. We're killing the laser baby.
I don't talk.
Definitely gonna get a gem this time.
Mm-hmm.
If you please stop that.
Huh? Maybe just angry? Yeah.
Respin.
I will endlessly use these slinger bombs on you if I must.
I mean, despite the whole, like, you know, greatsword having the one combo thing is generally accurate, in this fight, you really need to use the other moves. Because he does not want to hold still for any period of time.
What a clumsy little baby.
If you're not familiar with Xeno'jiiva, big mutant dragon that you fight towards the end of the base Monster Hunter world, he hatches from the egg that's up on the wall there. Oh, tail.
Oh.
And he hatches just before we start killing him. Like, he is a newborn baby.
I mean, at this point it's a mercy, because if he were to continue to live in this world, he would be hunted forever by monsters like us. So, we're just getting it over with as fast as we can and spare him the pain.
Okay. Can I ask a question about time for you both?
What's that?
Okay, so when someone says quarter past, what time would you assume that is? Like, what are the minutes?
15 minutes
15.
after whatever the hour is.
Oh, okay. I don't want to talk about this any further.
Why did you ask the question?
No. Sorry, chat just reminded me. Cal reminded me, and now I just really don't want to talk about it anymore.
She was hoping for confirmation of her difficulties.
I'm really embarrassed. Oh god.
I kind of like these
someone
synchronized.
says-
What are you talking about? That's easy.
If someone says, "Oh, dark 30" to you, what does that mean?
Wait, what is it?
Oh, dark 30.
I have never heard that in my entire life until now.
Okay, good. Mostly
Okay.
a military thing.
Okay, oh my god. I was
I
so
think I've
afraid that I was
only,
supposed to know that.
I think I've only heard something like that from Venture Brothers.
Yeah, it's probably a thing that Samson would say.
No, it's Henchman Zero of the Monarch. His one competent henchman.
Oh, okay, yeah, that.
I think school failed me. I'm like starting to realize
It's
it now.
not a school thing. It's not a real thing. It's like you're not gonna be able to find it in a book somewhere that says what it is. I was just
Okay,
wondering
so-
if the weird esoteric one would be the one that you actually like understood and got. You know what I mean?
No. Like, okay, so I have to own it now because you guys are probably like wondering. So quarter past, right? I guess I was wrong my whole life because I thought I knew that one, and then Cal told me I was wrong and I was confused. I thought quarter past was like 25 past because quarter is 25 cents.
There's logic to it, at least.
Yeah,
There's logic to it.
Oh, you guys are so nice. I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, the fact that our time scale is base 60 is not helping anybody.
Oh god. Hey, I'll never forget it now at least.
I mean, we won't let you, that's for sure.
I mean,
No.
you say that, but I will never, ever in my entire life remember how many days there are in each month of the year.
Each month, isn't it different?
It is, but I will never remember which ones have which.
Oh, I don't either. I think, is it next year or leap year? Cal told me it might be a
Setting
leap
aside
year.
that nonsense.
I don't understand any of that.
What's really stupid is that if we just had 13 months in a year, every month could have 30 days, and that would be it.
Oh, well that would be smart.
I think it's every month could have a certain number of days. I don't think it's 30, but it's like 28 days or something like that.
I think that'd be easier to remember.
Wouldn't it?
It's kind of like daylight savings time. Or pennies. Because we had them a long time ago, now we can't get rid of the stupid things.
I mean, technically we still print them, so we're not going to get rid of them until we stop doing that.
Hail. Remnants thereof. Hail.
Yeah, you can thrash your head around above my head all you like. That's fine.
Did you guys carve the tail yet?
I did.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm behind.
I like how my character is staggering, but, you know, the gigantic sword being held in one hand is not contributing to the stagger. The wrist strength of the hunters.
That was a little bit rude.
Can I stand up now? There we go.
On the money mantle.
Oh no! There was a
no.
Xeno'jiiva part on the ground. I went to pick it up. I missed it. I turned back around and it despawned.
Same.
Oh, there's one over here though, by its tail. Hello, Dan. Welcome in. Oop.
Wow. Drive-by swap.
And Dragon Girl, hello guys. How's it going? I wonder if mantles will make a return in the new one. I wouldn't be too bothered if they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I like the little healing pod you can put down, but I don't like the
Yeah.
mantles.
Like, I don't mind the idea of some of the mantles as far as, like, environmental stuff. But...
Yeah, like I wish you could, like, the one you picked is just, like, determines how you navigate the stage or something, and they
Yeah.
each navigate a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Nice.
No.
Okay, that call out is a little bit disturbing, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't know what else to put! I almost said green juice, but it's not really a liquid, it's a gas. It's a little fart cloud.
I mean, to be fair, all gas is just aerosolized liquid, so...
Let's see.
He's mad.
I know there's gonna be some sort of, like, physicist or something out there that's like, You don't know what you're talking about!
Someone watching Monster Hunter streams right now.
There's plenty of gases that aren't liquids.
Okay. I actually don't know. What is it called? I have to think of what I'm trying to remember. Dry ice. Is that a solid or is that like...
It's
Isn't
a
it
solid that
that
has...
sublimates at room temperature.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a solid that has such a low evaporation point that as soon as it goes from not being a solid anymore, it immediately turns into a gas.
Okay. Oof.
Explosions.
No!
Nice. Good hit. I missed that.
This might sting. Nope, not clinging that one.
What? OBS. OBS just randomly disconnected.
That's a problem.
Oh, it's fine. It reconnected on its own. I just got a Windows noise and that scared me. I didn't expect a Windows noise. It's okay. I will take all the scuff. It is mine to own.
Broke part of his face.
There we go. Nice. The moment of truth.
I didn't hear any that time.
Nope.
No. Oh.
Yeah, Xeno dead.
Yeah, Xeno's a really cool monster, Cal. He's very colorful.
Definitely
It's
more
thrown into
colorful
a
than the
special
Iceborne.
contrast when he dies and he goes like this, like matte gray almost.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of almost blends in with the ground.
Did you get one? Oh no. I got two.
What kind of hell do I live in?
We're killing him fast, at least.
It's true.
Check the Safari here.
All right, chat, let's go watch some kitty cats cook for us and eat some delicious food.
Apparently I unlocked a lot more room decor. One of my my Tail Raider teams is Satan's Air Force.
Oh my god.
But I named my cat Satan. I mean, the primary goal of that being I get to say thank you, Satan, whenever he saves me.
And I mean it's a really good team. They're only missing 3 hunting, 1 gathering, and 5 research. Like, high stat team.
Right, Satan doesn't mess around, man.
I still love how Team 4-Star leaned into that so hard. If I recall, that's actually what he is in the Japanese version, is Mr. Satan.
Yep,
Oh
Mr. Satan.
Yeah, he is a kind of a pro wrestler kind of public figure, like larger than life kind of dude. In the setting of Dragon Ball, so you know he's not being put in proximity of the superhumans until later. But he's way more popular than them because everybody recognizes him as the World Martial Arts winner since all of the superhumans have stopped doing that.
I think it's even more. It's even more than that. It's that in one of the final, he won one because the 2 superhumans got to do a fight, and one of them was exhausted, and he passed out before he even had to fight Hercule. Mr. Satan. They passed out, and because of that, everybody just thought that he didn't even have to raise a finger. He just defeated this superhuman without even trying.
And I know at the end of Cell Saga, they have the really terrible little movie that they make.
Mm-hmm.
Big old bobblehead costumes and whatnot.
Big old bobblehead costumes, and Mr. Satan is the one that destroys them all. And then in the Boo saga, he is Majin Buu's best friend for a good chunk of the episodes because Majin Buu likes him. He finds him funny, and so he just he's desperately trying to keep Majin Buu from destroying everyone around him by placating him with fresh food and
Xenogem.
Just being very nice to him all the time. It's very, very goofy. His daughter, though, ends up marrying Gohan, who is Goku's son, and that's a weird relationship.
I've been waiting for you.
But the reason I bring him up, in context of Tass's Palico name, Satan, is that he is, he is Satan in the Japanese version. And so the Team 4-Star folks, the folks that did the Dragon Ball parody series, Dragon Ball Abridged, whenever the Mr. Satan does something really impressive, all of his fans start saying, "Hail Satan! Hail Satan!"
And then there's the character that shows up literally one arc after him that literally looks like Satan. Then it gets weird for a bit. You're like, why? I get confused when you say Mr. Satan. Yeah, they renamed him to Hercule for the English version because they realized that to a largely Christian audience, that's going to be weird.
I mean, if they're going to keep one of the elements of the 4Kids era, that's the least excruciating thing to keep. Conceptually.
This time they won't let me
not
skip.
From the 4Kids era.
You can grab a transport
That
at
was
the
weird.
hitching post there. Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
Hello, Darth.
For those
Welcome
of you
in.
that are too young to remember, the 4Kids era of animation was a period in the U.S. importation of anime series like One Piece and similar, a lot of Funimation animation, where a company called 4Kids brought things over but thought these children's cartoons are way too dirty and violent, so we're gonna fix them. So in One Piece there is no alcohol or firearms.
Sanji also doesn't have a cigarette.
Yeah. He has
And
a
a lollipop.
sucker.
Yep.
All of the guns are replaced with things like super soakers and Looney Tunes spring hammers. There is literally a scene where a person is holding a gun to somebody's head, and it's one of those little like accordion spring loaded boxing glove things, but with a hammer at the end. Every other time it's super soakers. All the characters that talk about alcohol it's replaced with juice. Some instances of people getting struck, they just kind of cut that moment in the scene out.
There's just a lot of very strange jump cuts in the middle of fights.
What was another? So Dragon Ball has some classic movies, and one of them, I don't know if you've heard the meme before, but it's frothy mugs of water.
Ew.
So there are lots of drinking scenes. There are adult characters who have beer.
I mean, the original Dragon Ball had a nude scene in it, so I mean, they
yes.
weren't really
Yes.
afraid to.
Conveniently placed tiny trees is that one.
Yep.
But frothy mugs of water, they have a bunch of characters drinking beer. They have classic beer mugs with a big head on them. And what they did to censor that was very crudely place blue over the top of it. And yes, we are talking about the 4Kids version of One Piece and Dragon Ball, gamer. And so it looked like in the mug it was blue liquid, but it still had the head on it. It was still a beer mug. So It was a frothy mug of water.
Gross.
There were a lot of weird things in that era, and some of that mentality stayed for quite a while. That we have to, protect the children.
Brought to you by Ronald Reagan's wife.
I don't know why that reminded me of the show. Do you guys remember Code Lyoko at all?
I do.
I do.
I loved that show.
It was a little bit before my time, or after my time rather.
Yeah.
I was a little bit before it. My big thing was Power Rangers when I was a kid.
Wait, hold on. I was just talking about Power Rangers literally the other day. My favorite one is Dino Thunder. I love Power Rangers.
I'm sorry. No. You don't understand. My big thing when I was a kid was Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers.
No. That doesn't exist. It's only Dino Thunder.
I'm well aware that series got serialized for another like 30 years after I watched it, but I'm not going to admit to or acknowledge that.
Valid?
But it's also another one of those you kids and your and your kind of feelings with a lot of these things.
I mean, not gonna lie, I was very close to being born at the stage where I could have still been a He-Man lover.
I love He-Man!
A distressing way of putting that, but you know what I mean.
He-Man is great. I was vibing to him yesterday, actually.
Just gonna throw out a bit of an FU there, Tess.
What? What?
You're making me feel old, Tess.
I'm sorry! Would it make you feel better if I said I watched the Jetsons when I was a kid?
A little.
Or the Flintstones?
I mean, I swear to God, if there's been some sort of like... Yeah, if there's been some sort of like revival of the Flintstones that I don't know about, I'm gonna be really sad.
No, I saw like the original.
Yeah, I'm sure those are still around. Those are classics. Those will never go away.
I think there's a whole network devoted to those now.
At least I wasn't born in the 2000s.
Yeah, Boomerang.
He-Man only came out 40 years ago? It's not that bad? Wow, Cal. That's crazy.
Feeling called out.
Look, I remember when friggin' Star Trek The Next Generation was still being syndicated. Like, mold.
So, those little memes, there are people like, you know, the interaction farms on Twitter that are like, oh, react with the first controller you ever used. And I hate those so much because they usually only list controllers going back to like the Nintendo 64 for like the oldest controllers.
Oh, if you're lucky, half the time that would be like a marked improvement. Most of the time it's like, yeah, show them which one first one you used, and like they started the PS3, and you're like, what are you talking about? This is like 10 years ago. Stop it.
Still reminded of, what was it? Hollow's Bay and Vesper. Having conversation, like a contest with each other where they would list a concept or a thing and ask the other one what it was. So there were things like Vesper shows Bay a like an old pencil sharpener. Hail.
Aha! I got the cut.
Nice.
And it was like watching them try to figure stuff out. Like a dial-up modem was another thing they showed them.
I will never be as sad as when I was in college. I think it was when I went home for summer vacation. I was helping my mom at her college, or at her school, as a teaching aide for the summer. And I go in there and I'm talking to the students. And at one point I was like, I grabbed. I had a floppy disk with me. I forget why. But I had a floppy disk with me, and I put it down, and I was using it as a coaster because it's a floppy disk. You know, I haven't used one of those since I was a very little kid. But the kids were like, "Oh my god, it's a 3D save symbol," and I was like, "It's a what?" Yeah, that's the save symbol, but in 3D. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm very old."
What's a floppy disk?
Oh my god. You're being serious?
You know, I'm genuinely, I don't know.
Oh no. So you know what the save symbol looks like?
Yeah?
That was a type of storage medium.
Yes, like a CD.
Oh, well.
It's like a
drive.
little plastic cartridge with a disc of like writable film inside of it. It was like it was a non-rigid like black film.
I think
That's why it was
yeah,
a floppy.
polyurethane or something like that.
Is that the actual recording media was floppy?
Ah, well, see, I didn't know that. It kind of reminds me of I had one. Hold on, wait.
Made it worse.
tell me if it's kind of like this thing. I had this thing when I was a kid, and you could like look inside of it and click the button, and you could like watch a movie. You know,
No, that predates this. That's a kaleidoscope or a kaleidoscope.
I can't remember what
That's
those are
called?
called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it would take you on a journey through a place or something like that.
Kinda,
you'd
yeah.
pull the little lever and it would rotate it and show you a different picture.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to mine.
You probably got tired of seeing the same image over and over and over again because you were a kid and no kid
the
ever
Lion
knew how to
King.
swap them out.
The Lion King.
Oh, okay.
They were
So
just-
you had one of the retro ones that parents would get their kids.
I guess so.
There are so many things that have come back around because there's an industry for nostalgia. And it's one of those that's very weird to live long enough to see that cycle happen. Oh, it's not very weird.
Yeah, there was something
very weird to experience it.
There was something recently that was like, boomboxes, like physical stereos, are back in style again because they're like, oh man, he's so cool, and you can customize them too. And I'm like, what? And they're like, they put stickers on them. I'm like,
Oh my god.
It's not customizing anything, bedazzling something. And then I'm sure somebody was like, what's bedazzling?
There are people talking about how it would be very convenient if there was like a system for phones where you could have like a cell phone for your house so that they could just call the house's phone.
What do you mean, a house phone?
Exactly.
Yes.
Like a landline?
Yeah, there are people talking about that like it's a new thing.
Oh my god. Now I feel a little old. What?
Oh, and gamer. The Flintstones meet the Jetsons. The shared world concept of that.
It raises some disturbing implications, is what it does.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, people like vinyl records again.
That too. Well, vinyl records have never really been a thing that have gone out of style because it has a particular sound that people really like. It's the popularity of that particular sound kind of wanes and waxes and wanes.
It's that marker of is the person actually like really interested in the audio quality, like,
or are they pretentious?
Correct. And I'm willing to go out on a limb and say the latter is way more common.
That I will give. It's also the case that vinyl records were when the very first time that people could actually start making music collections, and that was a big deal. So a lot of people bought them.
Yeah, I was gonna say music collection is the first thing that comes to mind when I think of like a vinyl record. I didn't realize the sound was different. I did not know that at all.
Yep, it has a little scratchy sound to it when you put it on the needle. People really like that scratchy noise.
Nice.
He's just so nimble.
A little bit.
I mean, the thing is, it's not actually nimble, it's just so big that
Yeah.
any movement at all is colossal in size. I mean, it's a very interesting way to learn physics, is what it is.
Yep. And he is now big mad.
Ow.
Beam.
Now an angry laser, baby.
I just
Come
want
on.
your tail.
I know you want to fly. You can fly. Go ahead.
Reminded I need to make sure that I had actually gotten that card, and I had already done that, so that's good.
I'm trying to get my last one. Oh.
Drop and roll. Except don't stop, just drop and roll.
Nice.
Big angry.
Oh, he punched me through the map for a moment there. I grappled his arm just as he did the slam through.
Ow.
So now.
He does need a Snickers bar. That is very true.
I feel like we need an advertisement for that new Godzilla movie, but, you know, for the whole, you know, Snickers hangry thing.
He is very hangry. Well, he's not actually hungry, he's just very angry. By the way, impromptu movie review, that's the best Godzilla movie of all time. If you like Godzilla, you should go watch the new Godzilla movie. Amazing.
I've never seen a Godzilla movie.
I am sad about that. It's so good. This is a great time to go do it, too. This is easily one of the best examples of what makes a really good Godzilla movie.
Hey, I'm not against it. I like trying new things. All I know is I played a Godzilla game once on my GameCube, and there was
I'm
a
sorry.
big dragon with 3 heads.
Yeah, King Ghidorah.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yep, he is a creation of the Showa era, which is not great, but he's cool. Actually, he might be a Heisei. I don't remember if he's Heisei or Showa.
Should be a fall into the floor, I think, because he did the kickback
Yep.
when he did it.
He falls on the floor when he's big mad.
Oh, I
No.
killed him.
Well,
Or he
we killed
just
him anyway.
dies.
Whoops.
Yeah, Godzilla's my favorite thing of all time. It's great.
Big monster.
He's kind of the iconic big monster.
Him and King Kong.
King Kong doesn't count. King Kong is we have Godzilla at home.
If I stand over you, I will give you my luck.
I can't help but notice you didn't specify which luck you were going to give me. Apparently, not the kind I needed, but thanks.
Well, no, wait. We still have rewards. So what? Newt got 2, I got 2, now you get 2. No, really?
We're just not gonna tell him.
Man, this
Whatever,
game is
I'll
not
just,
happy with
I'll
you.
just deal with getting beat around. It's fine. Fine. I'm cursed to live inside the purgatory of Okami's swing.
I try to avoid you, I swear.
Alright, I will forever be swept.
Alright, I'm gonna step away for a moment, folks. Be right back.
Yeah, the original... So, Godzilla's a bit weird because Godzilla had a time period where it was for kids. So, that's called the Showa era. And the Showa era is, something. It has lots of dudes in rubber suits running around doing dudes in rubber suits things. And that's, to be fair, that's what, so, the original Godzilla was a guy in a rubber suit.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the original Godzilla was just a guy in a rubber suit. This is 1954 was when the first Godzilla movie was made. So it was just a guy in a rubber suit that they put inside of a little tiny model city, and he walked around and punched and kicked the fancy model buildings they had made. But the original Godzilla movie was a very dark movie. I mean, it was about post-World War II Japan dealing with the fallout of nuclear war and like the sentiment of the growing sentiment of pacifism in Japan and all that kind of stuff. It was a very, very good movie. But the monster in it is goofy as hell. I mean, Godzilla in that original movie was just a dude in a rubber suit with like a googly eyes painted on
Aww.
it. Not great. And then he did a couple more. He did Godzilla Return or Godzilla Raids Again, and a couple of others. And then people started making monster movies because Godzilla was really popular. And one of the first movies that got made was Godzilla versus Rodan. Because Rodan got his own movie first, and he was just a big giant pterodactyl that attacked a castle. But people kind of liked Rodan, and so what they did is they took Rodan and took Godzilla, and they're like, make them fight each other. And that's like early Heisei era, I think. And that became a thing for a while. It was always just Godzilla versus Godzilla versus Godzilla versus, and there's always him fighting some other semi-famous kaiju monster. And they always had terrible plot lines. And then they had an era where they did like, that's also the era where King Ghidorah got made and Mothra got made. Mothra was also made in that time period as well.
Educational
so they did that for a bit, and then they went to the Showa era, and the Showa era is just like little kids. That's when they introduced God, I can't remember what his name is, but they introduced Godzuki and whatever the baby version of King Kong was. I can't remember, Manila or whatever.
Like another wafer.
Yeah, they're just terrible little like baby versions of the kaijus, and they are absolutely the worst abominations ever made.
There was an American cartoon.
So there's like a 20-year
that
period of Godzilla that is just awful. And then in the late 80s, early 90s, they came back with a new series of Godzilla movies that were really good, that were more action movie than anything else. And they didn't really focus on like anything other than, you know, big flashy scene with Godzilla fighting a new monster. Like Godzilla versus Biollante is one of the ones that's really good because it's just It's got a sad story. There's a scientist that his wife dies of I think his wife dies of cancer, or she dies in a. She either dies of cancer or she dies in an attack by Godzilla. I forget which one it is.
Aw.
And he's so distraught about it that he starts trying to figure out a way to. Oh, it was cancer, because he starts trying to figure out a way to cure cancer, and to do that, he's experimenting with Godzilla's blood cells, because Godzilla has regeneration capabilities. He can heal wounds very quickly. It's an excuse that's given for why he's always able to repair before he fights another monster. Anyways, so he's experimenting with Godzilla's DNA and crossing them with roses, because roses have, in the story they have curative properties. It's not really true, but movie magic. So he's been crossing them with roses for a long time, and but they don't tell you that until like halfway through, and then you find out from his daughter that he put his daughter died. That's right, his daughter is the one that dies in the Godzilla attack, and that's what sets him over the edge. And he starts putting his daughter's DNA into the roses as well, and that makes Biollante, which is just a big giant horrible monster.
Oh, interesting.
But
it's very interesting.
It's representative of like the sorrow of war and like losing people to war and suffering and all that, and how that grief can manifest as something monstrous in a person. So
it's also the beginning of the essential oils movement, apparently. It's a lot of weird stuff like that, where there's like, you'll get some movies that are clearly just cash grabs, like, oh, we wanted to make a movie that was about Godzilla fighting a giant insect because we felt like that was cool. And then you like interspersed, you get really good ones that are like, Godzilla is representing like the spirit of Japan, or Godzilla is representing nuclear holocaust or stuff like that. And the new one is along those lines. Godzilla has a very specific thing it's trying to represent, and it's doing a really good job of it.
I didn't know all of that, so I mean, the fact that there's more than just big scary monster is nice.
Yes,
there were a couple of the recent ones that weren't interesting to me, but like Shin Godzilla was like, ooh, this is neat.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla is another one that's really good, but it's not to the quality. So Shin Godzilla suffers from the same problem a lot of the Godzilla movies have as a criticism, and that's the human side of the story, because there's always humans involved. It's usually terrible. Like, the Godzilla parts are fine. Godzilla's fighting a giant monster. It's cool to watch. But most of the time, the human story that's going on in the background to explain why it matters that Godzilla even exists in the first place is awful. It's like people giving exposition and being like, oh, Godzilla's going back into the sea so that he can regenerate. How do they know that? Nobody knows, but, that guy said it.
Shin Godzilla, if I recall, was very military fetishist.
It was some of that, and then it was also like criticism of the Japanese government, but in a way that was very like tech bro. It was not great. But this one's about a guy who most recent I will spoil the very, very beginning scene. The main character is a kamikaze pilot during World War II that lands his plane on an island, claiming that there is something wrong with it, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then the war ends the next day. So he skipped out on doing his job. And then some horrible shit happens, and he blames himself for it because he didn't have the bravery to get in the plane and go kill himself.
That's kind of dark.
It is. And that's what the rest of the movie is about, really, is about him dealing with the guilt of that.
I learned something new today. A lot of new things, actually.
It's one of the... A good human plotline in the background is, I think, one of the critical elements to a lot of these monster movies. Is a lot of times you'll end up with things like Michael Bay movies where there is a human element, but it's just awful.
Yeah. Any Transformers movie is just not worth it.
And that's setting aside all the other problems with Michael Bay Transformer movies, like giant robot balls and whatnot.
True.
Or the very, very strange racist caricature bots.
Yeah, those characters did not have those voices the first time around, Michael Bay. What are you doing?
But yeah, it's that idea that with a lot of these big monster movies, that if there are going to be people involved, then
Tell a
their
good story
narrative
with
needs
them.
to be good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't care what your movie is. I don't care if there's monsters or not. Tell a good story, no matter what, and then build other things around it if you want to. Like the thing that makes Godzilla a good monster in the very first movie that he was in, and in this one, is that he isn't just a big monster. He is meant to represent something very meaningful, and the story tells it in a way that is, like, the human characters respond in ways that make sense for what he represents, in addition to what he is. So, like, in the very first movie, Serizawa is the scientist that eventually figures out how to stop Godzilla. And Serizawa was a nuclear scientist or a weapons scientist. I don't know if it was
We'll
nuke
get to that in a
specifically,
moment.
but a weapons scientist during World War II. And he has a lot of guilt over all the weapons he made that the Japanese used to kill each other or kill themselves and other people. And at the end of the movie, he's torn apart by the idea that he's being asked to make another weapon to kill Godzilla because he doesn't want to make weapons anymore. He kind of feels like it's an endless cycle where he's going to do it and it's going to kill Godzilla, but it's not going to resolve the overall problem, right?
Mhm.
And then in the final scene, he takes the blueprints for the weapon. It's called the Oxygen Destroyer. He takes the blueprints for the Oxygen Destroyer and rides the bomb down to hit Godzilla with it. So he intentionally kills himself to make sure that nobody else can use another Oxygen Destroyer. Because they talk about how, like,
a
they could
reference
kill everybody.
for that EDF makes, the anti-giant monster super weapon.
Yep.
Dylan was saying in chat, Dagon, the great grandpa of Godzilla, and actually, I think very much no, in that Godzilla is, like Tess was just saying, it's some of the best Godzillas are very representative of a tangible thing. And Dagon is is amongst all of the mythos creatures that are meant to be intangible.
Yeah.
Like-
Yes. Dagon, like the impressions you get out of the Godzillas in the Godzilla verse. So if you want to talk about, like, the new universe, he has, like, a lineage. He has a long running history of a species that he belongs to. But if you want to talk about Dagon in terms of the comics, which is more closely related to the Heisei or the dang it, I can't remember what the name of the studio is that makes it. Toho. The Toho Godzilla, Dagon is more like a god than he is a creature. He's like a thing that is the essence of what makes a Godzilla.
Let's see, Dagon. I think Dagon's story, I don't know if it's actually a Lovecraft story. There's a lot of stories that are attributed to Lovecraft that were actually kind of Lovecraft's mailing group, pen pals. The author behind Conan and a couple of other of the, like, big classic pulp sci-fi fantasy stuff of the era were sort of pen pals, and they shared a lot of stuff with each other. I think Sugatha is a creature that shows up in some of Lovecraft's stories that were actually from the Conan guy. But anyway, I don't... the Dagon story, I think it's one of those that ends with a moment of there was something big and scary that appeared. But it was another one of those that was just an indication that there was something more. It's some sort of, like, monolith or something like that, in this big arm kind of reaches out and almost, like, hugs it or cradles it.
I remember correctly, Dagon is also like a creature from African lore.
Distinctly possible.
But because Lovecraft stole a lot of those gods for his things. And
yes.
and
There's
twisted
some
them.
really protracted periods where it's instead of going into the, you know, squamous and rugose style language that Lovecraft also liked to use, there's also the let me just rattle off a bunch of religious figures and myths from other cultures as if it's dark and sinister.
Yeah. There's a bunch of weird mythos you can get in the Toho Godzillas because he's been around for so long. He's got like 9 different origin stories, and all of them are correct because no 2 Godzillas are the same Godzilla in that series, except for when they specifically state that it's a sequel to one of the other ones.
Are we doing the Legiana or are we doing something else?
Let's do Legiana. I was waiting for somebody to post it, but I'll post it.
It is posted.
Well, I have a silly.
Oh, you do have one up?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't notice.
This has been your Godzilla educational sequence. I did not want to interrupt too much because I always find these interesting.
Brought to you
I
by...
literally know nothing about them, so I learned a lot.
We should do a watch along of Shin Godzilla at some point. Good.
That would actually be pretty fun.
I would like that.
It reminds me of the spirit of the of some of the older Godzilla stuff, because they do go for like the appearance is very modern, the effects are very modern, but it has that sort of guy in a suit vibe.
It does, and it also captures what I think was really important about the original movie too, is that Godzilla was meant to be scary. And if you were to try and make a giant lizard scary in like modern times, he wouldn't be, because people have had that kind of stuff in their media forever. But the Shin Godzilla version of him is super terrifying. Oh, by the way, Newt, remember the Godzilla breath he has in Shin Godzilla?
I can't recall.
Laser beam that he splits into multi-laser beams.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super terrifying. They outdid that in this one somehow.
Oh, dang.
If you guys want, I have another camp available. I think it might be closer.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll walk around here and grab some hot peppers while I'm in town, you know what I mean? Never have enough hot peppers.
Getting the gloam grass is also a good thing since they're right out of the start.
And some herb. Da 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 da. Don't give me the "you found a rare item" sound the first time I pick up something that could have a rare item after what you just put me through, game.
You got a fancy carrot. Very hardy blue beetle there, given the depth of snow that we're dealing with.
Oh, it's an old footprint of a Marioth. Tell you what, I'm not gonna hunt today.
Bought a Tigrex today to get my 3 pieces of Tigrex armor, and oh boy.
I found it.
What does Tigrex give you? I forget what his special thingy is.
The 3 pieces gives you an upgrade to free meal. You can have 3 levels of it instead of 1.
Oh, I forgot he gives you free meal stuff. Yeah. It's funny to me that he's the one that's hungry all the time. But that does kind of explain it. You know, you got to be eating a whole lot of protein in order to gain that kind of muscle mass.
Yeah.
Hi, Barryoff.
All right, Barbed Wire, thanks for joining
Hello,
us.
regular Legiana. Nope.
I'm glad you like this Legiana, Cal, but it sucks.
You know what? I'm going to say this one's going to be amazing for me. You know why? Because I have fucking 3 points of earplug. You can get as screechy as you want.
I just remember him being in the air almost all the time. Can hit him into the wall at least. Oh, turf war. Oh, hello.
Very often screeching Legiana.
You picked him up.
Yeah, it doesn't last long though. Very often is a little bit more mean.
Just a bit. That's right, Shrieking Legiana. We are entering the let's have a bunch of alternate creatures segment of the of Iceborne here.
Wait, where did it go?
Past Barioth.
Oh no! No, they're having a turf war!
Oh, that's convenient. Use,
Ah!
You guys have fun with that. We'll see you later.
Dark through here real quick.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
I had to tag this alcove for the camp option. Also, hi Barioth. Hi Barioth.
I broke the tree. Oh no. Oh, ow!
Hi Barioth. Drinky drink. Drinky drink.
Oh wait, all of them are here. Oh god,
Yep,
I attacked the
yep.
wrong Legiana. Ah! Ow.
There's so much going on.
Oh my god, I didn't realize 3 of them could be in one area.
Well, I'm just gonna chill out over here in a green mist.
Ice Blight. Doo-doo.
Ow.
I recall a Shrieking Legiana is a male one, right?
Is it?
I don't know.
'Cause they always pair up like this. All I know is they just keep doing nonsense like this, and it's extra pain. Extra pain.
Oh my goodness. I keep attacking the wrong one!
Alright, the important one is bailing on us.
You say the important one, but it might be worth it to just kill the regular Legiana first.
That is true.
Oh,
Hey
he's
there,
leaving
Grimace.
too.
Sorry if I didn't catch that in time.
Oh, he's, yep, okay.
Stamp setting. There is not a timestamp setting. Oh well.
No!
I mean, at least we have the pools of hot water now. So much happening.
Mounted him.
Must thaw. Wow, that was close. That ice spiral just fanned out around me.
Yikes. Oh my
So
goodness,
much
there's
happening.
so much! Ooh, you had to bake cookies? What did you bake? What kind of cookies? That is the important question. I kind of want oatmeal cookies.
Do you want oatmeal cookies or oatmeal raisin cookies?
I like raisin, but sometimes like oatmeal with like a little bit of cinnamon in them.
Yeah, I would lean that way. I prefer the oatmeal to the raisin, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's okay sometimes, but I find myself usually not in the mood for raisins.
I'm a peanut butter cookie kind of guy.
Ooh, peanut butter's good.
Peanut butter cookies are good. Where's your friend now?
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Paralysis.
Good amount of damage there. I need to get
Ah,
dung bombs.
freebie potions. Rocks around here. Great.
Got him. No! That's why I hate this fight. This fight sucks.
So much happening. There'll be a little less chat going on, most likely, folks. We must dodge the things.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Good hit. Ow.
Now let us capitalize on it, though. You drink?
Have a good night, Steve. It was nice to see you. It's so hard to focus on chat while this is all of this going on. Oh my goodness.
He's enraged. Oh dear. Flipped me off the
Ow.
map.
Yikes. He hurts.
Ugh! Kill it! Oof. Got him.
Nice.
Really need you to die, sir.
Cal is asking if either of you guys have played or know about Destroy All Humans.
Yeah,
I think so.
I have played it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Cal's playing it again. The remake or something.
There's a sequel that came out recently.
Oh, there's a sequel?
Yeah. There was a remake of it, but there's also a sequel that came out recently as well.
Oh, it's the remake of Destroy All Humans 2. Oh. Yes! Don't let him run! Oh! No, he's mad!
Oh, he went raged.
Oh, his friend's here.
Oh, his eyes are yellow? Wait, I never noticed that. Oh, no they're not. Oh. What?
They are. They're yellow.
When he's in the
Yes.
darkness, they glow.
Yep.
Oh!
Oof.
So we're capping,
Rude.
right?
Just
Is he
rude.
capable?
He should be, right? He's not an elder.
No, I mean,
He is
right
capable.
now, is he capable?
Oh, no, not yet. Sadly.
So that'd be great.
No.
Ouch.
Oh, he's leaving.
Ugh.
Ow.
Die already.
Oh my goodness. No, don't leave. Oh,
He's wounded. And he's up and away.
do you guys know what
Yikes.
rank we're in? I forget.
Master rank?
Oh, yeah,
Nine?
we're in Master Rank, but I don't know which Master Rank.
I think we're like 12. No, wait. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's like 5 or 6, I think.
Oh no!
You son of a...
He avoided
no,
it.
Over here, over here.
Come here, kitty cat. Oh no, what if the other one gets in it? Oh!
Hey, you.
Can we land on the ground? Yes?
We
Okay.
got him.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That was awful.
Are you okay? I found the tracker. Let's
I mean,
hurry.
I would have been fine if I hadn't constantly kept getting beamed by the other one and then put into stasis for a while.
That was tough.
I probably would have died more often if he'd turned his attention towards me at all. I kept getting beamed by the regular one and then, like, knocked into a corner stunned for a couple of seconds.
Oh no, I'm okay, Cal. Thank you.
Oof. Madness. Hold on, we're coming. And by we, I mean that guy who's competent.
You kids
Every
saved
scene
me
made
again.
better. Palico jammies, and my Palico now has a Wiggler hat.
You're safe.
Nice.
But really, I knew you would be.
Though, if I could get a Wiggler
Guess I
hat
gave
for the
everyone a
handler,
scare,
too.
huh?
There are parts of the scene where you normally
You know,
can't
you
see the
remind me of
Palico,
myself.
but you can now.
Always finding a way to the truth.
Not a Wiggler hat, it's a Palico locator.
Oh yeah.
You're always looking to guide the way. Take a look. More writings from my master's studies.
Every scene is
The
bad.
song, the monster's behavior, they're affecting the ecosystem. Seismic action, the old Everworm. I'm out of time. My story ends here.
Songs, the ecosystem, old Everworm.
Nouns in
About
sequence.
Velcana? The shard originated from here, meaning Velcana's nest must be nearby.
You're right. Its home must be here somewhere. We just gotta find it. So, who's in?
I'm in. I want to learn more about Velcana. Together we can solve this mystery and make history.
That's the spirit. That monster is growing in power. We can't chase after it now. Let's head back and regroup first.
Okay.
If I recall, I don't know if we get the pair of them, but we've got Acidic Glavenus and I think Ebony Odogaron next.
I am not excited about Glavenus.
Man, a Dragon Jewel Plus.
To be fair, of all the elements that you'd want to get actual pluses on, that's probably the one.
True enough. Sadly, it's also one of the ones that caps out very fast as far as its utility during the relevant fights.
True.
Once they've been
Sure,
dragoned a
Velcana
couple
is
of times,
presently
it
in the
doesn't work
Hoarfrost
anymore.
Reach. We're certain of that now. So let's just
Oh, I did
look over a
forget that
little
there's
spot of
the
trouble
Dialga
on this
and
end
Palkia
focus
raids in
on the
Pokemon.
important
I have to do them at some point. I haven't really touched Scarlet and Violet, and I probably didn't really plan to until next week. Oh, I hate Glavenus. Glavenus is one of my mortal enemies, actually.
Roger that.
Chat, you underestimate how much I hate him.
Good luck.
Our target's a Fulgur Anjanath.
My Steam's full. I'm gonna do my
Oh,
Steam
Fulgur.
thing.
Oh, ooh, that's exciting.
Lightning Snot. Hey,
Time to be heroes.
oh, so that's where those bones come from. At least some of the parts I need for my new harvesting suit. Is my hat very green suddenly?
We'll have to see if we have a cutscene for him. I would think that we do, but we might not.
If one of here, I'll post it. We can tell.
Okay.
We're at Master Rank 4 missions.
Getting up there.
Okay. If you take a
I
look
can
at-
join.
Okay, then it's no cutscene. Why is my helmet green? Like, I get that you could dye it green. I just... It usually doesn't do it by itself.
There you are, Fiver.
It's hard to tell.
Stay tough.
Thanks for the follows over there on TikTok, folks. Yeah, my hat turned green. What's going on?
Did you upgrade it?
No. Like after
That's
the last
odd.
cutscene, green.
You have a green hat now.
There. I toggled the layered on and off, and it's not green anymore.
That's a weird little bug.
It wasn't even the part of the hat that dies. Like, we don't have access to dual channel recolor yet. So it's normally only the fur changes color on the direwolf stuff. The whole hat was tinted green.
I wonder.
You left the festive filter on in your TikTok.
Apparently. Legiana armor. I mean, it's cool looking armor. It's just, it's got things like bow charge and hunger resistance and whatnot. It is very bow armor.
Hey, don't call me out on my gambling.
That's right.
I too like the Gamba.
Feel the heat.
Oh, the gambling.
It's a highly explosive slot machine, that's all.
Good opportunity to, work the steam engine. Though saying it that way makes it sound like a euphemism for something.
It kinda does, yeah.
Oh, the pipes are singing today. Ready to make this happen.
All right, I am all set.
Let this full steam sequence end, and then we'll be all set. Need to use up some of the natural fuel. There we go. Join when you're ready, Tess.
I'm repairing my stuff. Handler, I liked you better when you were in your demon costume.
You go to the house, you can put her back in it. I think, actually. Might have to DLC unlock them. Alright, Fulgur Anjanath time. All the fun of Anjanath, but now with shock light.
When the convoy hits land, I'll tell them to stand by.
Oh, I forgot he's here.
Or one being all obstinate again.
Antiast is another one of the ones that in Rise was much less intimidating than in the World version.
Yeah.
A lot of them were that way. The biggest culprit of that is Rajang.
Oh yeah, Rajang for Rise was just a tiny little baby compared to the one in
Yeah.
World.
Oh, we
And
lost
the one in
Okami.
World has... Oh.
Still with us, Okami?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Was I being too quiet?
You got punted from the mission.
Oh, I did?
Yep.
Really? You guys are still with me.
Yeah, you probably got disconnected. It's just taking time to tell you.
What? That's so weird. Okay, let me go back.
Look at Satan in his little duck costume.
That's so weird. At
The
least I can
Wiggler-
rejoin.
The Wiggler hat for cats is ridiculous.
They already have, like, really expressive movements, and it exaggerates the Wiggler hat a great deal. Sure that this works.
On my way back.
He returns.
Whee!
I mean, that used to happen all the time way back earlier in the release of World.
I remember that. It was infuriating.
Still the same mechanic, too. There is still technically a you taking up a slot
found
in
him.
the quest. There's Tigrax. Just go over.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. Just gonna run
Oh,
before
I
that
missed.
notices me.
Oh, was he not that mad at me for some reason?
These heals while we go. Okay, well, not a good trade. Not a good trade.
Nice.
Time for stabbing. Oh, well.
Whee!
me on the backswing.
He hits hard.
Yeah, he do. Excitement. I mean,
He's
I
just
know his
looking
shock
outside.
blight. His shock blight is gonna make this very dangerous, but the bar for obnoxiousness has been set very low by shrieking. You have to love that lightning glow he gets.
Ow. I don't really know how lightning blight works, I'll be honest.
You take
Just
extra
makes you
damage.
take extra damage, yeah.
Oh, well. And he already hits hard.
Oh yes.
Ah!
I did.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
remember that one.
The reason why Lightning Puppy is so terrifying is already has extremely high damage and can do ice or lightning blight.
And if I remember
That's why
Dragon
Toby is
Blight
such
correctly...
a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's why Toby is one of the first sudden death monsters you encounter.
That
where
makes
he
sense.
just kills you out of nowhere.
I went almost... I don't know, I've been a fan of Monster Hunter for almost 10 years, I think, and I never knew that.
To be fair, the blights weren't always a thing.
Yeah. I know Dragon Blight just gets rid of your element, I believe. If you have an elemental weapon.
Yep.
Which is kind of dangerous, because most monsters that have Dragon Blight need some sort of elemental to really wear them down.
I think it also removes your resistances to other elements as well, but that's not usually relevant.
Unless you're like Alatreon or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cold water.
Oops, I did not mean to go that way. That's okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
He's probably gonna be angry after that.
A lot of environmental effects in World.
Yep.
Like the hot springs will clear frost blight. Cold water, if you get thrown through it, will give you ice blight.
It makes sense. I like the way it works.
The only thing that I'm glad that doesn't happen is that going through water doesn't give you water blight.
That would be obnoxious. Well,
Did you
catch
fall?
you later. I have been yeeted down into Toby's lair. Well, Viper Kadachi, but you know.
Oh, there's a turf war. Oh,
Do, do. Be with you in a moment.
That's okay. We're running from Tigrex.
Oof.
Tiger X showed up and decided he wanted to claim his territory, and I'm gonna let him have it because I don't need it.
Nice. That was poorly.
Into the wall.
He mad. Ah.
Ooh, big mad.
Oh, that hurt a lot. Disapprove.
Ow. Oh no! He does so much.
Wow, how'd that miss me?
Ow. You were right in the middle of it too.
Yes.
No, I don't have. Ah! I didn't realize I didn't have slinger ammo. Thank you.
Well, hopefully he'll go down. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Remolkin helpers. Oh, we got a tail cut.
He's having a bad day now.
Oof. He hits very hard.
A little bit.
Apparently, most of the deaths in this area happen in this zone happen in Area 7. Not sure if a good trade.
Got him.
Nice, nice.
Good hit.
Eat him.
I don't know how I hit that, but I did it. Ah! Easy.
The supply convoy
No deaths.
No deaths. Couple of close calls, but no deaths.
He a sleepy boy.
Oh, so eepy.
I get sleepy too when somebody applies like a live car battery directly to my nose.
Does that help your insomnia?
I expect it clear your sinuses, if nothing else. I just noticed the Poogie in the full winter outfit walking around.
Yes, very cute.
It's like, what is that?
Good to see you back in one piece. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's head to Astera. There may be something we can help with.
Hey. Be careful.
Let's head back to Astera, but I don't want to. The map design is worse.
Time to be heroes.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I'll let you guys decide which one we're doing next.
Well, given that they have sent us back here, I anticipate that our choices are bad and worse.
Thank
Yes, sir.
I'm thankful. It wasn't long soon after that.
Commander, and if monsters...
I like one of them.
Ah, yes. It seems very
At any rate,
right. Remember,
I mean,
I'm
one of them
counting
is
on you to
cool
help repair
looking.
Celiana's defense.
more subspecies.
But I can't
Are
say
they
I like
picking
to
up on some
fight
kind
them.
of change in the environment? Nothing can stop us.
What if Meat Puppy, but fireballs?
I think I like his armor too. I don't entirely remember.
I think this one's like the demonic ninja outfit, whereas the normal Odogron's just like the regular Shinobi outfit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Got more spikes. It's like if a Shinobi shopped at Hot Topic.
This is a cool ninja outfit. Do you have one with more belts?
How about some chains? Can we get some chains? Aren't you trying to be
I do
stealthy?
Cat check.
Just give me more chains, sir.
All right. Question is, do we have cutscene?
All right.
Oh, that's right. Slay Kushala in the ancient forest. Remember how much fun that was. Okay, I'm gonna post one of them, and we're gonna see if it's multiplayer or not.
Okay.
There's a cutscene. So let's all jump into both of them and get the cutscenes out of the way.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we're good. We're good. Those
I'm beginning a
cool
record of
monster
the monsters
introduction
followed by that
animations
song.
followed by and now run.
I just realized something.
Was that?
This is kind of like an internal dilemma now. Okay, so they announced the new Monster Hunter game coming out.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally in the middle of working on a video about me theorizing about the next Monster Hunter game and when it would be announced. Holy shit, I can't make that now.
Well,
Oh
you
no.
You can, but you have to heavily edit it.
Yeah, it completely changes the whole context of what I was doing. That's funny.
Well, see, now you get to speculate about what's in it.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Thank you. That makes me feel better. I could totally rework that. It just kind of like snapped in my brain that
Wigglers. More
it
wigglers.
happened.
It's gonna be a zone full of wigglers.
Oh, wait, that's a track. Let me grab that. Oh, wait, Ebony is in Coral Highlands.
Yep.
Got it.
Ew.
Found him. He's up on the ledge where you. I don't know how I would describe this. Up near where you first fight Ink Rathian, but down one level.
Almost like horror movie serial killer approaching music when they introduce acid glavinus here.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Such violence.
It looks like he cuts one in half.
It almost has that look when he smacks the grater as it's passing.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Odogaron
We
time.
have to get our defenses together before Velkhana's breath reaches Legiana.
Make use of the roar to book it. Oof.
More subspecies. Are they picking up on some kind of change in the environment? Nothing can stop us.
Wait, what? You can find a blue wiggler? Like a different kind of blue wiggler?
There's the blue wigglers, and then there's
I'm
the
keeping a
queen
record of
wigglers.
the monsters being affected by
This
them.
one looks different. Maybe it's just my view. Oh. Oh, it's just a really large one.
Woggler being a woggler. He's living his best life. You're over here judging him.
He's mine now.
It's just especially big and wiggly.
Tommy over here still embracing the Pokemon lifestyle 100%. You look
Sometimes the
cool.
brain
Get
cells
in my
switches.
ball.
I'm not super violent. I don't try to kill everything. Only some things.
You're not cute
Oh, no.
enough. You must die.
I don't remember where we find Pink Rothian.
That's definitely what I want to fight at the same time as an Ebony, a Nargacuga. That happens. That's just a nope right on out of there encounter. The Shamos battle theme has that very kind of playful tinge to it that you get from some of the, you know, critters chasing people in like a fantasy movie kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like super threatening, just kind of comical as much. Hello, Nargacuga.
Do we know the backstory for Ebony? Why he's like a different color and has dragon blight?
All of these variants are being caused by Jar, whatever. The final one of Iceborne.
Oh, Ishvalda, yeah.
Jar Ishvalda, yeah. He's the one that's changing the ecology so that they're getting variants.
Alright, let me back out now.
Trying to find him now. I'm getting wrecked by Nargacuga, you know?
He's up by where the just above the Shamos' area, where the bottom of the waterfall, the really big, not the very top one, but the lower big waterfall thing.
It's like the big coral area,
Yeah.
which isn't exactly helpful because the whole area is a lot of coral, but...
I'm at the coral tree.
Okay, so head east from there. You want to be where if you climb up, you get to the Legiana area, but you don't want to go. You don't want to climb up. You want to follow along the walls there.
Okay, so go down from there?
Yes.
Okay, with like the bouncy house mushrooms with that like
No,
coral
up
pookie
from
legs?
the bouncy house red mushrooms.
Okay, that's back towards the coral tree.
Okay, then I guess you want to be in the coral tree. I think of the coral tree as that area that is leading from the.
And the coral tree is the thing that Palumu eats from.
Oh, you want to go up from the coral tree.
So the big flat area that is a
Yes.
everything
Yes.
fights here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if you kind of like scoot along the walls, the sides of that area, you'll eventually find him.
Yep.
I was having pains because I couldn't find any tracks of him in there, but he was in there. Like, what is going on?
Found lots of tracks, but it didn't like give me a target to move towards.
Yep. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fight those two on my own, guys. I have somewhere else I need to be.
Okie doke.
Bye. Have fun.
See you later.
Oh boy.
Now I gotta make sure the kitty's got good stuff. I don't even know what I have on it.
Love when you do a return from quest when there's something aggroed on you. I can just see him flipping out in the background. Character's just grinning like, ah, that went well. My Palico stole a shard, so I can see... Should be able to see armor types from it. Been leveling the plunder blade on him.
Are they picking up on some kind of change in the environment? Nothing can stop us.
Well, new Palico armor is achieved. That should help. There we go.
Do the things, get the stuff.
So which one do you want to go for first?
Let's get Ebony out of the way.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Like, I don't mind regular Glavenus as much, but Acid Glavenus is all kinds of a pain, at least in his initial incarnation. Because you gotta deal with the Fluvium, the defense down, the more confined battleground.
Let's get this done.
Like, that's just everything bad.
And a lot of damage, of course.
Nope, gotta kill a Odogram before its
Let's get this done.
armor shows up. Surprised I don't have a Fulgur set available.
I don't actually think I had one either.
I mean, for the Palico.
Oh.
Dressing up your Palico is terribly important. And I think that's a good choice. Gave him the Shrieking Legiana armor.
I gave my Palico that weapon.
Mine is using a Brachydios weapon.
That's the one I just switched out. I like that one. The blast damage is good.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
We got this.
First try, no cards.
That's what we can hope for. Whee! Alright. Now we just gotta find him.
And Nargacuga tracks, but
Oh, right here. There we go.
those Nargacuga gashes alone because they're oh, no, those are scratch marks. That's what I want. Hi, Nargacuga.
Found him. He's got meat in his mouth.
Taking a shorter way up there, but we'll go this way.
Oh, I forgot he could do that. Demonic fireballs.
Yeah, he has a lot of the, like, somersaulty moves that regular one does, but with the added fun of lobbing fireballs during it.
Yeah. Does he have bleed as well? I forget.
I don't remember. I know
guess
he's
we'll
got
find
all
out.
kinds of dragon blight.
I love the cats. Healing me, keeping me alive. My one complaint with this area of this map is that it's really big. It's really hard to knock monsters into a wall.
Yup. Oof.
Ooh, that did a lot. No! Ah!
Damn.
Well, about that no carding.
Gone.
Ooh. That hurt.
Those moments where Master Rank reminds you that you're not at the top of the food chain anymore as far as your equipment.
It humbles you very fast. Oh, that was cool. I used my free meal on my ancient potion. Legiana. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I hate how fast it is.
Oof. He's hitting hard.
Yeah, a lot of damage. My health went very, very low, and then I was dead. Oh, they're fighting.
Good,
Oh, I
go
want
for it.
none of that.
I want to see this. Brutal. Oh!
Ah.
Argakuka grabbed him and just kind of whip cracked him into the wall.
You know that hurt. Oh no!
Oh, okay. Changed your mind?
He crawled up like halfway. Nice, kitty cat.
Drink.
Oh, Nargacuga's back. Nice.
Continue stabbing. Coming down.
Nice. No, he was leaving. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Ah! Oh my god, no, I thought he was coming. Thought he was coming back for me. He hit so hard.
It's very unpredictable.
Yeah. Hello, puppy.
Oof. Hey, what did you get into?
Ah! It's so hard to hit him sometimes, too.
Just flying all over the place.
I'm so afraid of him touching me.
Busy, busy, busy.
Ooh, stressful.
That's right, Dylan. We're at Ebony Odogaron. Oh, hey, Cultured. It's Flesh Puppy, but, you know, worse.
I'm gonna knock him into the wall.
Frog.
Oh no. Can you wake me up? Thank you. I'll let you do the big hit. Get some damage off on him.
Bonk.
Wake up, puppy dog.
Big oof. Big oof. How you doing tonight, Culture?
Looking a bit roughed up now.
Oh, you're getting into Baldur's Gate 3 then, Cultured?
Baldur's Gate is fantastic.
Very nice. love it when they walk into it.
He's one that when he starts to get weakened, he's not nearly as much as a threat.
Well, it's generally when he's tired that he's most vulnerable, just because he's so high energy otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Though damaging him doesn't matter as much. I mean, the reduced tail is helpful. Because of that nonsense.
Nice.
Three. Are behaving strangely. I'm concerned Sky has found something to spill based on some evidence.
Oh no. What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
That is very concerning.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, did he knock you down?
Yes! Ow.
Yeah, he went down that way.
Rude.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Rude. Okay, I'm jumping the rest of the way down.
Oh my goodness.
Dude!
He can't make up his mind. Oh, okay.
Okay, we didn't even go up there, sir.
Okay, now he's leaving.
Remember some of the Rage Gaming folks, one of them did a Palico fight build where only the Palico did damage.
Yeah.
And it was effectively that, like, I have all of the buff generation and wide range stuff with full Palico rally and maxed out Palico armor.
Does it actually work? Are they
yes.
able to kill stuff?
He could take on, like, endgame elders.
Oh my god! I did not know that. That sounds interesting. I would want to try that sometime. Ow, that really hurt. Let me out.
Up and down and up and down.
Constantly.
Height of a Palico culture, there was at least one of the monster hunters had Prowler mode, where you played as Palicos.
I think that was Generations.
Could be. And it is a mode that needs to return.
It was good. It was fun. Good to collect materials. Oh, I upset him.
Oh, don't spoil this, Legiana.
Ah! Nice. Oh my goodness.
Ebony Odogaron, successfully hunted.
Ooh, she said that
Odogaron.
differently.
Never heard it said that
Odogaron.
way. I've heard Dogaron and Odogaron. You know, Odogaron and Odogaron. But not Odogaron.
Yeah. Sounds Italian. No, I don't like that. Oh, I want that to leave my mind.
You gotta say it in that really thick, really offensive, Super Mario.
Oh no, I just imagine the hand signal, you know?
Yes, the little the
Oh god. Oh.
the kind of gesture associated with people saying spicy meatball.
Yes.
Oh, terrible.
You're doing great.
All right, I guess we'll do Glavenus.
Okay, real quick, stepping away, trying to gotta figure out what may have gone down. 1 second.
Okay. Oi, chat. Remember to hit the like button. Or else.
Settle him back. knocking over all my stuff. You know, the basic process.
Hello. What do I need?
Need to hit that button. Angry mode. I don't use that eye mode often.
So what did the kitty cats get into?
I don't know. That's the problem. There's no signs.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Exactly.
Do they do anything specific that makes you think that they did something?
I think Sky may have, like, walked through the fountain is the thing.
Oh,
He's very
okay.
fluffy and some of his fur was wet. And it's like, what happened?
I'm trying to find a certain skill, and I can't find it.
What skill you
Oh.
looking for?
Never mind. Nope, I lied. It's the one that unlocks an element on a weapon that has it, like...
Free element.
Yeah, I don't know what set has it, though.
I know the Ancient Fragment set does.
Let's get this done.
Next up is Acid Glavinus. We're going to look at our kit first.
Ugh.
Death Garon. Yeah, it's got a real demon ninja vibe to it. I mean, nothing about the set has good stuff for my loadout, but you know, it does look cool.
Oh, wait, this is the set I used to run, I think.
Pretty sure
Maybe
there's
I will
nothing
build
in
that.
Greatsword for this. The Fulgur Anjanath weapon didn't cap out at blue sharpness without handicraft, it'd be decent. But only decent. That is not the territory I need my weapons to be in. Adequate.
I think Ebony Odogaron set is coming up, and a Devil Joe weapon.
Yeah, what do you think? You want to round out the night with the Glavinus?
Sounds good to me. Assuming we can beat him.
Oh, totally.
Did I cart twice last time or once?
It was just the once for the Ebony.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen much more.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Sherbet has come out to lay on a heating pad. I have optimized the handler cultured. Every cutscene in the game is better because of that. You put her in that that Palico costume. all the cutscenes are better. It's like putting your character in a Wiggler hat for them. I normally go for the Palico armors that have the face exposed if I can, because they're cuter, but at least for now, Wiggler hat.
I found him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, friend. Oh, he's a biggin.
Yeah.
Probably want to do that. Oh yeah, he leaves corrosive patches.
He leaves corrosive patches?
Yeah, when he sweeps his tail along the ground, he'll leave damaging patches for a moment.
Oh. Alright, let's try this again.
Oh yeah.
Alright, here we go. That's the one thing the temporal mantle is good for. You can throw that on and stick to their face no matter what.
Yeah, that's fine though, Dylan. I mean, you gotta account for your actual life more than streams. Tail is armor plated until he sheds it.
Yeah.
No, it's not ideal.
Ow.
Also not ideal. Oof.
He's very bulky.
He's a biggin. He is a biggin. Oh!
Oh! Oh no! I was not
And
expecting
dead.
that.
We need an ancient potion. To stock up on herbs. Well, I don't really, but you know. Okay. Where am I going?
Eat.
Very nice. Very nice. I didn't do this.
God, I don't do any damage when he's like that. Nice.
One's good.
Nope. He's mad.
Stop that anytime you want. Uh-oh, spin.
Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Oh goodness. Ah! He is scary when he combos.
Get him.
No. Okay, we're fine.
Ooh.
Ow! Please don't be stunned. Okay.
This one.
Again.
Whee. Oh,
Oh my goodness. We got this.
oh, acid mode again.
No.
Quite. And he angry. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
But in more of a I'm gonna take my ball and go home sort of angry. I think he was less angry and more, perturbed or maybe peeved a little,
Ah. You be nice now.
That hurt
Oh.
a bit. Drink.
Nice. Going down. Oh, I forgot he lowers defenses. I just noticed that now.
Yep. When he's in acid mode, he cuts your defense for hitting you. I mean, Acid Glavenus is an impressive beastie, Dylan.
Ah, gotcha.
Said I'm just gonna walk back over here out of the tunnel. Oh! Swatted
Ow.
out of the air. Alright, Cultured, thanks for joining us. Drinky drink. Spin.
Oh,
spin.
big spin. Tigrex is here too.
Oh, no.
You can, you guys can have a turf war now. Cool.
How this is gonna turn out. Alright, hip check. Tigrex mauling. Yep. Relatively tame.
Not too bad. Yeah, let's go.
And the tail cut.
Nice. I didn't
Good
see
deal.
him limping.
Yeah, no skull either.
Oh, they are both not happy. Nice.
Bonk.
Beautiful.
Hurt quite a bit.
Just a little.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Looking at the timing of my charge, and it's like, oh, well, that's not going to go well. Okay. Well, he got me with that one.
He is stabbing.
Free meal. Oh, dear.
Limping.
Now he's injured. Excellent.
You're not going anywhere, buddy. Nice.
Where am I? Where am I
Aw.
knockout pods? Scrolling through my list.
Acidic glavenus successfully hunted.
Oof.
Amazing work.
And just sudden death.
Oh, goodness. That was intense.
Lavinus already has high damage moves paired with the defense down.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that makes Pickle so dangerous.
Not too bad, though.
Yep, yep.
Oh, we have to do the Celiana defense quest or whatever. Oh.
Okay. Listen to me.
Blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
Get going.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, get going.
Let's keep Celiana safe, Pard.
Just noticed how when Poogie's wearing the cold weather gear, the only thing you can see is his nose, and there's like a little snot drip hanging from his nose.
Ew.
All right, though. I think reaching that point is going to be a good stopping point for the night.
I agree.
Plenty of intense ones tonight. Sorry if there were some times we were very focused, folks. Good times, though. Good times. We get into a Monster Hunter session right after getting some really good Monster Hunter news.
Yes, it's the perfect time to be playing Monster Hunter right now.
Now we get to speculate and fret over the fact that we won't be getting that game for a couple years, you know?
Don't remind me.
But yeah. If you haven't already and you liked what you saw, remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let the algorithm know that you want to see more of these. With that said, hope you had a good time tonight, everybody, and I will see you again next time. I think we'll be doing this again the same time next week.
Should be, yes.
We'll see, but we'll post it in advance. So, good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Whew, the hunts are hard now.